Hi everybody, thanks for joining Create with Dee. Today I'm going to share with you how you can make this blended colors on your images and your sentiments using stamping sponges and ink. Let's get started making this cute technique. I've gone ahead and stamped some images and a sentiment using Happy Scenes, this little tree image here, as well as the sentiment is from Cheer All Year, the Hello Autumn. To do this blended technique, we're going to need some Stampin' sponges. They actually come in a nice circle, and what you do is simply cut it in half and then cut it in half again in order to get quarter little sponges. And that's what we'll use to pick up our ink. We're going to do this twice in two different color palettes. The Hello Autumn, I'm going to use the Crushed Curry, Tangelo Tango, and Mossy Meadow. That's going to be my fall color palette. And then for the winter, I had a little hair on there, shedding, oh my goodness. For the winter scene, I'm going to use Soft Sky and Marina Mist. So those are going to be my color palettes. So when we do this blended, we want to start from the lightest color to the darkest. So I'm going to start with my Crushed Curry and pick up the ink. And you want to start swirling off on your grid paper, because you don't want that first little blob to happen with the ink on your project. So again, we want to go lightest to darkest. And what I like to do is leave a little bit of white highlights on there. It's just kind of does just that. It acts for a little highlight to it. Okay, so I've got that. Now I'm going to pick up another wedge and get my Tangerine Tango and coming back in. Again, I'm starting on the grid paper or on your scrap paper, and then bring that color in. Just gives it such a pretty blended, I don't call it a watercolor, but I guess in a way it kind of is. So there's that. It's gorgeous already. Such a different look. Now I'm going to come in with my last one is the green, and we'll do that. So I'll go ahead and pick up some of the Mossy Meadow, start it off on the scrap paper, and bring in that third color element. And you can stop at 2. Really, you could stop at 1. Sometimes I think more than 3 colors, it gets a little messy. You start getting some brown tones. So adorable. It's ready to go on a coordinating color palette. On this one here on the sample, I just did the 2, and then, that would just kind of deepen it a little bit. So that's how you can get a fall sentiment colored with a blending technique. Now let's do the winter one. For my winter scene, I'm using Soft Sky and Marina Mist, and I've got a blue little wedge now. So again, starting from lightest to darkest, I'm going to do that first. And what I want to do is, this is going to be a snow line here. So I'm actually going to leave that white for now. And I'm going to come in, again, starting it off on my scrap paper. And bring in the skyline, or the sky color. It's probably needing a little bit of re-inking on it. Looks like I've got the ink pretty much saturated on that. But with the sky, it's okay, because it's like, I want a nice, cool winter day. And again, I'm going to leave a little bit of white right here, again, just for some accents. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm going to come in with the Marina Mist, a little darker accent, and add some more depth and dimension to that skyline. Beautiful. See how that just automatically has a little high-low on the coloring? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, let's finish up this little scene that we have going on. So one of the images in the happy scene is some little snowflake looking things falling. And so I've got that loaded on one of my clear acrylic blocks. I'm going to use again my black, tuxedo black, and I'm going to add some snowflakes, or what I'm going to call snowflakes. It's going to kind of be falling on our scene here. Get some over in here. Just a nice little happy scene. Love it. Next, I'm going to show you 2 ways to add glitter. One is with the 2-way glue pen, and I'm going to add that all to the bottom of this scene here. I'm going to try not to get my birds. That one's dry. I better grab another one. That's what's always nice, to have a backup on some of this stuff on hand. There we go. Much better. Again, so my 2-way glue pen, and I want this whole bottom area here to be glittery goodness. So I'm going to kind of go around the birds because I'm going to come back in and color those a little later. Okay, that looks perfect. Perfect for me anyways. And I'm going to grab the Dazzling Diamonds glitter. And you guys know me, I keep it in a little takeaway tub, little Tupperware thing. And we'll add, beautiful. Get our Dazzling Diamonds on the bottom of it. And we could stop there, but I also want to add some little bling to our snowflakes. And so I've got the fine tip glue pen, and I'm going to add just a little glue to a couple of these snowflakes. Again, just to add a little sparkle. One down here. So I'm not going to do quite all of them. Do some of them. And bring back in our Dazzling Diamonds glitter. Pick this up. And tap it off. And again, just some cute little extra sparkles on it. And with the fine tip glue pen, exactly where I'd like them. Now I'm going to color my birds. I'm going to make these little cardinals out playing in the snow. I'm from Indiana, and so cardinals are around here all year round. And they're always such a beautiful contrast against the winter white snow and the, and kind of the brownish landscape as well. So I'm just gonna, again, take my real red marker, Stampin' Right marker, and I'm using the fine end. And then that's done and all ready to go the next time that I want to add it to a Happy Scenes card. I did the same technique here with the autumn scene that you can see that I did with that. Well, I hope you give this blending technique a try. It's a great way of adding color to any sentiment or image without having to get out your watercolor aqua painters and such. Thanks for watching, everybody, and happy crafting. Bye-bye.